So I have a question. Hasbro, where are your figures? Seriously, where are your figures? I see the labels there that say Transformers, War for Cybertron, Transformers Studio Series. Where are those figures at? Are they located in some special hidden section in the store? Do I have to get a treasure map to find them? Where are the figures? So, context. So, I in my area I have two very large Walmarts within 20 miles of each other, right? I can go to those Walmarts, and when 2020 happened with the whole pandemic, people did not know what to really do with their kids because it was such an unprecedented time. So my family included, we went to Walmart's, we went to Target, and we purchased Lego sets, board games, small little knick-knack toys. We did all this because, essentially we had to entertain our kids and ourselves while trying to work from home. So, I get why there was a shortage going into 2021. I get that. January, February, March, I get that. But those same shelves that were empty towards the end of 2020, the Lego section, which I have no problem getting Legos now, the Hot Wheels section, I have no problem getting Hot Wheels, the Barbie section, I have no problem getting my daughter Barbies. Polly Pocket, I have no problem getting my daughter Polly Pocket. I have no problem finding any of these things. I have no problem finding DC Multiverse characters. I have no problem finding the WWE characters. I have no problem finding the He-Man characters. But I have a major problem finding Transformers. I have a major problem finding G.I. Joe Classified. I have a major problem finding Marvel Legends. I have a major problem with all of these brands that are distributed by Hasbro. I have a major problem with those. So, where are they? I can give you a grace period. I can give you a 3, 4, 5 months. We're coming up on, the filming of this is right before Memorial Day 2021. This is me recording this. And it's still the same problem. It's gotten so bad that, just out of pure curiosity, because I just kept seeing empty pegs from weeks on end, I was like, for $15 at a Walmart, you know what? Screw it. It's $15 on rollback. This one figure, this one DC Multiverse figure, I just decided to pick it up. This Batman figure. Well, it's the Azrael Batman figure, armored Batman figure. I picked that up. I fell in love. All my friends who had been recommending the line to me, they were right. They were 100% correct. It is a great line. I mean, I enjoyed that figure so much, I went and bought more. And I bought them at $19, $19.99. I bought them at $19.80s, whatever. I've purchased them at $17. I've purchased them at $24. And all these have in common one thing. This is money not going to Hasbro. This is money not going to Takara. This is money that you've left on the table. So I'm like, what is your end goal? Is it to create more of a mystique, a curiosity? But that doesn't make sense, because That would be the equivalent of Apple computers making 1 million iPhones. Only. Just 1 million. And throwing it out to mess. Sure, the inflated price of the supply, the law of supply and demand. The price will inflate because of the scarcity of the product. Sure, but Apple would then run the risk of everyone who would have potentially been a customer the next year, the year after that, the year after that, the year after that. They run the risk of them going to another company and never coming back. And that seems to be the big issue I'm encountering with people who are collectors of Hasbro products. They're gone. They're leaving. The G.I. Joe crowd, I mean, it's not a majority, but it's not the overall majority. It's a pretty significant minority. I would say out of all the groups I'm involved in that are collectors, I could probably say 40 to 45% are never collecting G.I. Joes ever again. They're just so burnt out. The G.I. Joe classified Cobra Island exclusive nightmare. Apparently that's just beyond a nightmare. And it's because of crappy distribution. And when you create crappy distribution, you create scarcity, which creates a huge markup on the secondary market. Apparently Hasbro had such a good year last year that they're like, man, we don't need your money. because that's what it seems to be coming across as. We don't need your money. We don't need dollars. We don't need any of that stuff. That's just crazy talk. We don't want your currency. Whatever your currency is, we don't want it. We don't need it. Hence why there's nothing there. Now, my thought was they have the next big set of waves coming, and they're doing overtime on Hasbro Pulse. So I'm just thinking maybe because the next big waves of Kingdom are coming, the summer going into the fall waves are coming, so maybe they're just kind of hanging out waiting for that to come along. But that's just bull. I'm sorry, that's bull. No, unacceptable. This is like, I don't know. I'm starting to feel like the jaded G.I. Joe fans, because it's like I can readily find the McFarlane figures, the Spawn figures, the DC Multiverse figures, and I believe they do the Fortnite figures as well. I can find them. They're there. And the DC Multiverse figures are extremely high quality. I mean, the face sculpts, the accessories, I broke down and bought the Bat Cycle. Like, I would have never thought that day would come that I would be buying vehicles. I'm used to buying figures that were the vehicles. You see what I'm saying? So where are the figures? I'm not saying I'm out of the Transformers collector game, at least with the main line. I'm not saying I'm out of it, but what I am saying is I'm going to be very particular with my money, because why not? What is the point of me wasting gas, wasting time, wasting energy and effort trying to hunt down figures in the wild? What's the point of me sitting there constantly refreshing Hasbro Pulse, every hour, on a break or whatever to find figures. What's the point? I don't get it anymore. I don't get what Hasbro's angle is, because every other brand that my family, maybe your family is interested in are available. They're there. They're ready to be purchased. Apparently, they want my money more than Hasbro wants my money. And that's fine. That's fair. Because, listen. But hey, I can give my money to third-party companies. Give my money to KO companies. I can give my money to McFarlane. I can give my money to Diamond Select. There's a whole lot of places my money can go, because apparently Hasbro doesn't want it, because Hasbro doesn't give me anything to buy. And, I understand there's a lull. There's always that lull between spring and summer. There's always that lull. But this one is embarrassing, because even the lull last year with Earthrise wasn't this bad. I still could find Voyagers just out in the wild. I could find them. I can find Deluxes out in the wild. I could find them. But I can't seem to find them this time around. And once again, if you don't want money, don't take it. It's fine. I will gladly give it to other people and other places. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. Are you kind of over Hasbro? If you're a G.I. Joe collector as well, are you kind of over? Are you kind of tapped out on G.I. Joe? Kind of tapped out on Transformers? Are you kind of tapped out on any Marvel Legends? Are you kind of burnt out on all of these these figures and trying to get them? Let me know in the comments what you think. But with that said, be safe, be good, and this is the Drunken Prime, cracking open another beer and signing off.